The 15th of August 2023. You're very welcome back. I'm a farmer and I work on machinery and I feed cattle meal, and I often get an odd person criticising that I don't dress up for my videos. I don't see why I should. If I was repairing a car or a tractor, I do it in the clothes I'm working in. Everyone can't be dressed like a squire. And in any event, you remember about the emperor's new clothes, the fable on that. Anyway, I'm out here with the cattle and things are okay. And I just want to reply to Truth Please, a very good poster. A very good poster, doesn't always agree with me. And I want to make it clear that I'm not being critical of that poster. I wouldn't like that poster to leave. He does make the point that when I shout a bit or make a thing go too hard on the people who make decisions in our country, that maybe I lose a bit of the effect. Now that's a very fine balance. Remember, I did a video on migration, mass migration into Ireland, and the last time I looked, it was on 4,600 views. That's a big viewership. Now I just wonder if I had to have that, if that video had to be in a normal tone, would it get the same viewership? You see, it's a method of emphasis. A big problem I find a lot when I'm on the phone, or even in conversation with people, particularly on the phone, they want to tell me a story, and they tell me a big long story, and they may say the local authority. Well, straight away I need to know, who is that local authority? Is it Kerry, or is it Wexford or Dublin Corporation? And there's no point going ahead. There's no point going ahead if that's not explained at the beginning, if I don't know what they're talking about. So I will say, stop, 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 stop. Who are you talking about? What are you talking about? What legal entity, what authority? That makes sense. No matter how much they ramble on, if I say, oh, you stop a wee minute now, just a minute, that might not work. You have to stop them, because you need to get in on the conversation properly to understand it. Now, of course, in the court of law, you can raise your voice a little bit to emphasize your point, but you can't express anger in the face of the court. Okay, so you understand that. Now, so Truth Please makes that point. It's very difficult to stop doing that. It's very difficult for me as a countryman in Ireland to not use the way we get on and the way we communicate here in Ireland. I mean, you could be in at a cattle mart and you use visual signals to bid, or you might want to talk to somebody. But anyway, one of the things about it is, I once had a wind farm as a child, and this is the blade of it. And the other thing is that those cattle there, I know a bit about cattle. I bought my first calf when I was 15, and I bought it off the trader on the street, and bought a good one. And my father was injured, and he was injured, he was hospitalized, and I bought the calf. So I go back a bit with this type of a thing. But in order to be successful with my campaign and all the things I'm doing, I have to use certain skills that I think I may have. Now, the other thing about this is folks, too, is that it could be that I'm one of the rarest people around that can connect with the earth, with the ground, with the farming, with the law, and with the farming, and with the people, with the ordinary people, because they have votes. They're the ones I need to get to. I know I needn't be talking to officials. I know I needn't be talking to the politicians. I'm sick talking to them. And so by emphasizing this against them, I might have some impact on removing some of the support for them. Okay, so I hope that makes my point. And don't forget, anyone that comments, we can have that looked at. And very, very important, if I get it wrong and somebody corrects me, I guarantee I will change. I will research it and change. So it's not a case of me bullying my way around and say, oh, I'm right and you're wrong. No, you bring up your point. I think you're wrong there. It's 350. It's not 3,500. I will check and correct. And that leads to a much better quality channel. Now, I know my viewership is small. Generally speaking, it's small. And I know people don't have time to watch all my videos. And I don't want all my videos to be giving out. I want my videos to be practical and how things are repaired and how things are done, and engineering and all the rest. And that's successful. I mean, I had one about getting over the problem with cattle, dirty and drinkers in the shed. And that works and works well. And I had 5,000 views for that. So that's very good. Now, folks, I have a contractor on the way here, and that'll do. Comment on that and comment the way it is. Right, it's not probably right to shout, but all right, calling a senator an idiot. An idiot. Well, the implications of it, of this idiocy, are severe. Are severe. It's battering up here beside me. There's a thing being built up here. So it's not free. I don't. Their ignorance or their persistence with this ignorance is not fair or right, and they have full access to the media, and I don't have full access to the media. So by using this term, I call them out. If they want to get on to me and dispute it, come right ahead. They won't sit down with me. That's for sure. That's for sure. And I feel too that all of this old cultural Marxist, what do you call it? They call it neoconservative and all this. I think the wheels are coming off the wagon big time. And am I going to jump up and down? If anyone thinks that if the US dollar collapses, that I'm going to say, oh, that's interesting now. They must be joking. Must be joking. I'll be jumping up and down to celebrate. That's the breed of me. I don't owe the man thing. That's the breed of me. Folks, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, and everything's all right here. You see the big dirty windmill in the background and the cattle here in a pastoral scene. Bye-bye.